In an era where touchscreens had become a standard feature on some Windows laptops, tablets, and even some Chromebooks, there is one major anomaly in the world of technology: the MacBook. Ironically, Apple, the company that popularized touch interfaces through the iPhone and iPad, has never once included this feature in its premium laptop lineup. The question, "Why doesn't the MacBook have a touchscreen?" has become one of the most frequently discussed mysteries among gadget enthusiasts. There could be several reasons behind this, from clever business strategies to the trauma of failed experiments in the past. However, recent rumors are swirling that this principle may soon be broken. So, what is the real reason there are still no touchscreen MacBooks today? Watch this video all the way through to find out. 1. Ergonomic reasons.
The earliest and most well-known reason why MacBooks don't have touchscreens comes directly from their founder, the late Steve Jobs. According to him, touchscreens naturally want to be in a horizontal position, like an iPad, that we can hold on our laps or place on a table. In contrast, laptop screens are in a vertical position. He argued that forcing users to constantly raise their hands and point at a vertical screen is extremely uncomfortable and tiring. He dubbed this phenomenon gorilla arm syndrome. He imagined that after a while, users' arms would feel heavy and sore, as if they were about to fall. This philosophy seems to be deeply rooted in Apple and has been repeated by its executives for years. They believe that users' hands should rest comfortably on the keyboard and trackpad, not fly to the screen.
2. Product strategy requirements. The iPad is designed for touchscreens, while the MacBook is not. In terms of functionality, Apple sees the iPad and MacBook as two complementary devices, not competitors. In an interview, an Apple executive emphasized that the iPad was designed as a touch-first device, while the MacBook was designed for indirect manipulation, using a keyboard and trackpad. By separating these two functions, Apple encourages consumers to purchase both devices to get the complete Apple experience, where the iPad can be an extension of the MacBook. It is possible that if the MacBook were to be equipped with a touchscreen, iPad sales would decline. 3. Ever had a bad experience with the Touch Bar? Even though they never used touchscreens, Apple actually tried to bring touch elements to the MacBook with the Touch Bar in 2016. The Touch Bar is an OLED touchscreen strip above the keyboard that changes functions. However, this experiment was considered a total failure. Users complained about having to constantly look down, losing muscle memory while typing, and ultimately ignoring the feature. The failure of the Touch Bar likely left Apple traumatized and reluctant to implement touchscreens on a larger scale. 4. macOS does not seem to be designed for touchscreens. The macOS operating system was originally designed to be controlled with precision using a mouse or trackpad cursor. Unlike Windows, which has evolved to accommodate touch input, suddenly changing macOS for touchscreens would ruin the user experience. Small buttons, the menu bar at the top, and other elements would be very difficult to operate with your fingers. Apple does not want to repeat Microsoft's mistake when it first released Windows 8, which felt awkward.
Rumors about touchscreen integration. Although Apple has always officially rejected this idea, signs pointing to a touchscreen MacBook are growing stronger. Leading technology journalist Mark Gurman from Bloomberg reports that Apple is actively developing a MacBook Pro with a touchscreen, which is likely to be released in 2025. Additionally, the integration between the MacBook and iPad is becoming increasingly blurred, with features like Sidecar and Universal Control. Even professional applications like Final Cut Pro and Logic Pro are now available on the iPad with a touch interface. All these developments seem to signal that the dividing wall between the two devices is slowly beginning to crumble.
There are several reasons why there is no touchscreen MacBook to date. It could be due to business strategy or macOS optimization that does not allow it. But if you imagine it, a MacBook with a touchscreen would be really cool, right? What do you think?